Hello my friends, how are we all? I thought today we would just have a sit and a catch up and just have a bit of a faff about with some bits and pieces. I don't know if you're like me, you probably are. You're just drawn to so many different crafts and so many different things, and I'm always drawn to colour. And so this week I've been messing about in my boxes. I've got so many boxes full of stuff, so many bits and pieces, so I just thought we'd have a quick look today at this little box of tricks. And this a couple of weeks I've been looking at these cute little felt balls. I don't know if you guys have got some of these. They're so much fun, and I just bought, different sizes and different colours and that kind of thing. So today I just thought we would have a little bit of fun making some earrings out of these. So I've got, so many bits and pieces. I know you guys have probably got boxes and boxes and boxes like me, haven't you? So I thought today we'd just have a bit of a play about. I inherited some little old seed beads. I mean, gosh, look at this. I don't even know. I think these might have been gifted to me by a friend of mine whose mum sadly passed away. She's actually a brilliant award-winning baker, this lady. And when her mum passed away, she had millions and millions and millions of beads and that kind of thing. So I've inherited quite a lot of sequins and beads and that kind of thing from this friend of mine. So, I'm sure we've all been there, haven't we? We've just got millions and millions and millions of things like this. Little note about sequins: I do use them, but as a little side note, my opinion is that if you've inherited them, or if you've come across them in thrift stores, charity shops, that kind of thing, is that instead of binning them and adding the plastic to the world, if you will, it's my opinion that if you haven't bought them, the old style plastic ones like these are, that perhaps you should just use them and make beautiful things with them, and things that are going to be sort of kept and looked after and worn and that kind of thing, rather than throw them away. So that's just my little opinion on old sequins. Obviously, if you're buying new ones, then make sure that they are environmentally friendly, I think is my little say on that. So there's so many things in these boxes. I've got lots and lots and lots of these boxes. I'm just going to pop that down on the floor for now so that it's not taking away any of my light. So I also recently found this lady who has an account on Instagram. Now, I'm not sponsored by her, and I bought these with my own money. The account is Finn and Knox, and she makes some incredibly beautiful things. But she also does bags of check glass bead mixes. So I just thought I would just, have a buy. And I bought one of these. And I have to say, there's some absolute gorgeous beads in here. So I might use some of those. I don't know. So this is what I've been making with these cute little balls. How sweet are these? So, you can decorate them however you like. So I just thought we'd have a play today. We'd have a sit down and a chat, and, get out all your bits and pieces and let's have a visit. And I thought I'd make something similar to this today. So I'm actually going to put these in my ears as we speak because I like them and they're extremely pretty and very colourful. So let's have a look what we need. Just get out what you've got, really. I think I have all sorts in here. It's not so much a tutorial, this is just like a catch-up session. So I have, I don't know if you guys have seen, you probably have, a lot of you that have been with me for a while, you've seen me highlight this case on my channel before. I don't normally do this kind of thing. But I really like these cases from Art Dot, and I do have an affiliate link actually. So if you would like to have one of these cases, I will bob the link down in the description box below. They're a wonderful, lovely company who sent me one of these and I absolutely love it. So all of my favourite seed beads are in here. So I'm sure you've got a multitude, mountains and mountains and mountains of these things like I have. So I've pulled out a couple of bits and pieces today. So let's just have a play, shall we? I'll pop that on the side here. There we go. So I thought we'd just have a catch up. I've put the light on because actually the light is starting to go slightly. So hopefully the shadows won't be too much of a problem. And if they are, I'll just stop recording and we'll pick it up somewhere else. This is just like a hello, let's have some fun little video. So let's have a look. What do you think? Pinks with purple. What do we think? Yeah, I like that colour actually, don't you? That's like a dusky pink. So let's have a look at those. So I think when we've got lots and lots and lots of things in our collections, you know, it's good just to sit down and have a faff and have a play and see what inspires us. So this is how, you know, I've got some of these little cute, yeah, let's do that. And let's do it with some gold this time. Let's have a look what we've got. I always tend to use silver or copper, but I'm trying to use different things these days. So let's have a play. So 4 of those little bead caps. You can get these super affordably, you know, off big websites, big internet websites. And these, I think I bought, gosh, what were they, about 200 for about £9, something like that. Now I know there's a lot of felters out there, wool artists and that, who make their own. I'm not that good yet, so until I'm better at it, I'm purchasing mine and supporting small businesses. So as a good thing to support the small business. So what else are we going to need? I think we're going to need, we're going to need a beading needle, you know, because we've got a little bit of sewing to do, because we're going to be sewing some beads and some sequins on. I think I'm going to make something similar to this, mainly because who doesn't like a little bit of sparkle now and again? These guys are so sparkly and cute. So let's have a think. So let me know what you've been making. What have you been making, guys? I do like to hear from you, so tell me what you've been making. Let's see if I can find, there we go. I'm going to use the 1G today. I like 1G. It's a good beading thread. Now you can't see the thread against the background, but that doesn't matter. You don't need to. So take a decent, let's have a think. Half a wingspan maybe. I've got quite long arms, so just take a decent amount. And let's see if I can thread this without having to pause my video. Let's see if we can do this. Gosh, nope, I'm gonna have to pause the video. Back in a sec. So there we go. It's always the way, isn't it? You try and do something on camera and it doesn't work out the way that you want it to. So I'm just going to bring in loads of cute little things here and let's see what we can come up with. Let's have a look. Yeah. Well, I think the first thing to do is you're going to need quite a decent thickness of a needle and just sort of bring it up through the felt ball till it's, you know, give it a good wiggle inside, because we're going to want to put, I think we'll get a gold head pin maybe. Let's have a see what we've got in here. Yeah, we'll use a gold ball pin. I hope that rattling isn't too discordant on the camera, but like I say, not so much of a tutorial, but you know, just a little bit of a chat and a catch up. So if you like to have a chat and a catch up, you're in the right place. So let's have a look. Yeah, okay, so we want to be getting one of these through the center of one of these. So is that light okay? Yeah, I've got one of those angle poise lamps on my desk, so hopefully the shadows aren't too bad. Let's turn it off. We'll keep going. who cares? Let's give it a good jiggle around. So what we want to do is pop. Now then, I found, after I made the other ones, that little hole there is just a little bit too big for that ball there. So what I'm going to do is just pop a sequin like a stopper and put the bead cap on. Next thing we need to do is to take a really good darning needle and just pop that through, make sure it's central, like so. They're nice and fluffy, these. I think they're really, really sweet. And perfect for springtime. I know springtime's hopefully coming soon. Give that a good jiggle around, like so. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. And what we want to do, because this little sequin at the bottom is like a stopper, so it'll stop the pin from coming out. So what we want to try and do is feed that through there. There's probably easier ways of doing this, but I haven't found it yet. So just bear with me. Let's try that again. There we go. So jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Pop that through there. Hey, I love it when it works. Haha, brilliant. Okay, so there we go. So the next thing, you know, it's just like a thick darning needle. I'm sure we've all got one of those in our stashes. Right, so let's have a think. Pop this over the top. Oops, which means that we've got, yeah, that looks nice, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm happy with that. So I think, you know, we'll make something similar to this, but in like the dusky pinks. I think I'll give these to my mum because my mum really likes dusky pinks. So let's come in with chain nose. Yeah, and what we want to do is to make a little, like a loop here. So let's have a look. I'll come in with about there, I think. Use my plier and make a little loop. That worked out perfectly immediately. I love that. I love it when that happens. So you don't have any faffing to do and everything just looks wonderful. First time round, yes. Have you made anything like this before, guys? I'm so drawn to colour at the moment. There we go. So this is a very impromptu, let's just make pretty things kind of video. So hope that's okay. There we go. All right, so here we are. So I think what we'll do is we will attach, yeah, don't need those actually. They're just like coloured charms. They're sweet, aren't they? But I don't think we'll need those. So what I think I'll do is pop, like I say, if you've inherited them, use them. I think it would be a waste for these just to go into landfill without being used for something pretty, don't you? So I'm just going to pour out some beads. These are just Miyuki, really pretty. I think they're like a pearlized colour. So what we have to do is attach our thread to underneath one of those bead caps. So I'm just going to put a knot in there if I can. Yep, there we go. Little knot. Just going to cut the end of that because it's a little bit, yeah. So what I tend to do now is to come in underneath and just pop out somewhere, and hopefully that guy will sit underneath so we can't see it. Yeah, that looks pretty good, doesn't it? All right, so here we go. Lick the finger, put a sequin on, put a bead on, and let's see how that looks. Oh yeah, pretty. So don't go through the bead, go through the sequin in a very similar spot, and then just come out somewhere else, and then pull. So that's our first little sequin on. Oh yes, these are going to be really pretty. So sequin and bead, pull down like so. There's various ways that you can decorate these little cuties, I think. And if you just get all your stash out, spread it out on the table, don't care what anybody says. My conservatory, where I do all of my crafting, is quite messy at the moment because I've just got every single thing out ever, and just like to faff about and see what happens. I think we're all like that, aren't we? So pop another sequin on. I mean, there's all sorts of things you can do with these. If you like them really, really bold, you can, you know, sew on some really big beads if you wanted to and make them big Bobby Dazzlers, as we say here in the north of England. If something's big and bold and brash and colourful, it's known as a Bobby Dazzler. Right, so I've gone a bit wrong there because I'm too busy talking. So that's fine. We like to show mistakes, don't we? It's important to show a mistake. But it just means that I'm going to have to rethread this needle. So I'll be back in a tick. That didn't take me 2 minutes at all, actually 2 seconds. So that's, you know, I could have kept the camera rolling. So let's go through there. Anyway, what was I saying? Bobby Dazzlers, yes, a Bobby Dazzler. There we are. So what do you call something big and brash and beautiful and colourful in your neck of the woods? Bobby Dazzlers here. So let's just bring that back down. So as you can see, I am literally just embellishing as I go. Oh, that's going to be so pretty. And if you wear these in the summertime, in the evening, when the sun is going down, and it's that beautiful golden hour where the sun is so red and beautiful, it's just going to catch on these little sequins. Gorgeous, I think. Yeah, so just keep going. See how you feel. See how you feel. There we go. Back through there. Possibly one there. So just, you know, just choose where you want to put things. And what I might do is do some sequins and then intersperse with some little gold seed beads. I think that would look nice. Maybe is that too much? Can it be too much? Who knows? Who knows? I find this kind of thing very therapeutic. So I know that when you put yourself out there on the internet and, you know, put things for people to watch, there are going to be those people who don't like what it is you're making or don't like what it is that you're doing or saying. That's absolutely fine. All I would say is to remind people that there is a human being behind every YouTube account, mostly. And for things like this, you know, people are offering up a little part of themselves. So, you know, be kind, have nice words. If you don't like the content, then literally just turn it off and go elsewhere. But I know there's quite a few of you out there who do like to catch up, and we do like to say hi. So all I'm doing here is just sewing through and under the bead cap so that it, you know, it will finish it off without any thread showing. So how's that? I'll just go through one more time, through back under there. Oh yes, that's pretty, isn't it? Very simple and not too ostentatious. There we go. Gosh, yeah, I really like that. So the only thing you need to do now is obviously just put an ear wire on it. And really, really pretty. Really, really pretty. So do I have an ear wire without having to jingle around? Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Let's have a look. Yeah, these guys are all right, I think. Might use, have you got some of these? I think these are quite secure in in the ear, aren't they? These ones. So let's have a look. Bring in my pliers. And where's the end of it? There it is. There we go. And pop that on. Ooh, what do you think of that? Is that cute or is that cute? Yeah, they're lovely, aren't they? So these ones I did in the yellow. Really, really sweet. And yeah, so we'll make that into a pair. Like I say, I made these guys here in the silver and I attached the little sequins at the bottom, and I think pink and orange go together really, really well, don't they? They're like little Sputniks. I'm showing my age now, aren't I? Talking about Sputniks. Back in the day, when was it when the Sputniks were around? Gosh, am I talking 70s? Yeah, I'm showing my age now. And also, I also attached the little bead caps as well. So it gives it a little bit more texture, doesn't it? So I hope you enjoy dragging out all your stash and making these cute little embellished felt ball earrings. I think it's a really sweet way of using some colour and a little bit of sparkle. And they're super light in the ear as well. And they'd make perfect, affordable earrings to make for craft fairs and fundraisers and things like that. So have a go. Let me know what you think in the comments, and literally just get your stash out and have some fun. So I'll speak to you soon. Thanks ever so much for being here as always.